Hey guys, welcome to Shay's Tube, and thank you so much for tuning in. It is Fuckery Friday, you guys, and again, thank you for watching and listening to Shay's Tube. I hope you guys had a blessed Friday, and here's to a blessed weekend, guys. Let me ask you guys a couple of favors before we start off with this live. If you can you please like this video? Thumbs it up. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Then share and leave a comment, guys. And thank you so much in advance for all of that. Also, if you want to join Shay's channel membership, that membership fee is $4.99 each month. And that allows you to be included in contests and in special lives, okay? And if you want to show additional support, you can do a super sticker or a super chat or a cash out at $ShadesTube. Thank you guys so much. Let's go ahead and go over this copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. Part of it is scrolling across the screen, and it will be in my comment area once this video is over. All right, guys? All right. Welcome to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches this in the replay. Over here in the chat, we got Jermaine in the place to be. What's up, Jermaine? How you doing tonight? All right, guys. Don't forget, if you are at work, continue to do your job and just listen, while you do your job. And if you are at home, get you something to drink, a relaxing seat bed, and check out this live tonight. Fuckery Friday, y'all. It's Fuckery Friday. Fuckery Friday. All right. Okay, so tonight, guys, we are going to be talking about so many things in this hour to an hour and a half. Let me turn this music down a little bit. We're going to talk about 50 Cent, how he mocked Irv Gotti. We're going to talk about Irv Gotti a little bit. And we're going to talk about the plane that disappeared in Alaska. However, they did find it, and we're going to also talk about the door that they thought or think they see or they thought they seen in, I think that's in Antarctica, or either I think that's where they said that was at. And then have some updated information about the Black Hawk helicopter and the wildfires out here. And a little bit information on Sonya Macy. Y'all remember her, right? Her, and I think, and some Diddy information, I believe. Okay, and then that's going to be it. We're going to see if we can push all of that into this hour and a half. Okay, all right. So first thing first, y'all. Let's start off with 50 Cent mocking Irv Gotti. Okay, and y'all do know Irv Gotti passed on a day or two ago, but I did hear other reports that he was already unalive before they reported it, so I don't know for sure. But an official word came out, I think it was yesterday or either the day before. So I do have what 50 Cent did, and also just talking about, Irv Gotti's DEATH, I think he had another stroke and bleeding on the brain. So we're going to talk about that. And then the plane that disappeared in Alaska. However, they did find that. Hey, Adub, what's up? Happy and blessed Friday, Saturday. All right. We're going to talk about that. They did find the plane in the passenger. So we're going to talk about that. Then this door in Antarctica that people saw on Google Maps. We're going to see if that's actually true. Then, guys, I have that updated information, like I said before, on the Black Hawk helicopter. They may have a reason, or it could be part of the reason why the helicopter, crashed into the plane. And Sonya Macy, her family just won a major lawsuit, okay? And Diddy, whatever information I have on him, and any other information, and some fuckery news stories, okay? Okay, so first thing first, 50 Cent brutally mocks Irv Gotti. All right, let me just change this banner so if people watching this and they only want to hear certain things, they can go right to that area. Okay, so we're gonna do 50 cents. All right, and y'all, let me hold on. Let's see how I spell his name. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to 50 cents crazy self. Okay, let's go ahead and go to him. Let me turn this down a little bit more. We're gonna just have it like in the background. Okay, so anyway, guys, here it is right here. Let's go ahead and click on it. Okay. So anyway, as we know, 50 Cent likes to mock people and do all sorts of things. I mean, it's funny at times, and then sometimes it may be less funny. Anyway, the rapper, who is 49, trolled his years-long rival Irv Gotti on Instagram Wednesday after the Erder Inc. co-founder, passes on at age 54. 50 Cent shared a picture of himself smoking a hookah while sitting on a couch next to a tombstone that says, "Rest in peace." So I guess this is it right here, which is crazy. Let's see. Let me show y'all. He ought to be ashamed of himself. Went to the Dollar Tree and I picked up a little fake plastic thing that they put out for Halloween. So crazy. 50 cents ain't got no, this is crazy. It's crap. Anyway, they said the second photo from the post is an old red carpet picture of Gotti. He said, "I'm smoking on that Gotti pack. Nah, God bless him, LOL." 50 Cent wrote that in his caption. Okay. And I don't have, let's see if we have a picture of that one. I don't see that. Okay, so I think this may be it right here that he did this on. Hold on, these damn ass, man. He must have wrote it on this one right here of Irv Gotti. To be ashamed of himself. Okay. So anyway, let's finish this right here. So let's see what else they got here. Yeah. So again, he said, "I'm smoking on that Gotti pack. Nah, God bless him." Then of course he had the dog. Then he put LOL, and that's what he wrote on the caption of the second photo from the post when he was on the red carpet. Okay, a red carpet picture of Gotti. That's where he put that caption at. Anyway, as we know, Gotti passed on following rumors he has suffered another stroke and brain bleed. He had a history of health issues, including diabetes. After news, that Gotti was on life support first spread on social media, 50 Cent posted an Instagram that said, "Damn, I wanted him to see my new shows, yo," according to Complex. He later deleted the post. Now that's crazy. So he said, "Damn, I wanted him to see my new shows, yo." Listen, that's just crazy, y'all. Let me just leave it at that. And then 50 Cent trolled the record executive in August 2024 after it was reported that Gotti has suffered a stroke. At the time, 50 Cent reportedly posted a leaked photo of Gotti walking with a cane and wrote, "Damn, homie, in high school, you was the man, homie. What the fuck happened to you?" And he was referencing his song from 2002 called Wanka. And he added, "I want Irv to get well so he can have to watch my next wave, LOL." Okay. Anyway, Irv Gotti, born Irvin Domingo Lorenzo Jr., was known for co-founding the record label Erder Inc. Records in 1998. An imprint of DEF Jam recordings, gaining producers credit for hip hop legends like AJZ, DMZ, Kanye West, Ja Rule, Fat Joe, Eve, and more. And they forgot Ashanti. So this is him in 2006 with Jay-Z at the Rainbow Room. If we can actually see it with this New York Post, keep on sliding down. Well, let me show y'all. Okay, let's see. So they said 50 Cent's feud with Gotti began in the late 1990s due to the rivalry between Murder Inc. and 50 Cent's G Unit Records. In 1999, 50 Cent's close associate allegedly robbed Ja Rule, who was Murder Inc.'s then leading artist, according to the Daily Mail. Okay. In March of the following year, 50 Cent was stabbed during a fight with Murder Inc. executives at the Hit Factory studio in New York. Rapper Black Child reportedly took responsibility for the stabbing later on. That May, 50 Cent was shot 9 times outside his grandmother's home in Queens. Investigators allege that the attack was planned by drug lord Kenneth Supreme Matt Griff, who had ties to Gotti and Murder Inc. However, Matt Griff was never charged in connection with the shooting, per Daily Mail. Anyway, the feud continued over the years, including when 50 Cent taunted Gotti for Nelly and Ashanti's rekindled romance after Gotti claimed he was romantically involved with Ashanti, according to Vibe. Now, other stars have taken to social media reacting to Gotti's unaliving, including Ja Rule, 48, and he basically shared a broken heart emoji on X. Also, Def Jam recordings where Gotti got his start also paid tribute to the late music exec. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, so let me go ahead and go with this other stuff. So what do you guys think about 50 Cent? Oh my God, what does she got on? Hold on, let me look at this again. No, that is not cute. Okay, that was not cute at all. Okay, so what do you guys think about that? Do y'all think 50 Cent should have did that, or you think it's disrespectful, or you don't blame him? What's up, Tony Bands? Happy and blessed Friday / Saturday now. Hope you're having a good night at work. Yeah, so do you guys think that was disrespectful for 50 Cent to be mocking Irv Gotti when he was passing on, when he had passed on, and before he passed on, when he was having those strokes and everything? Do y'all think that's right to do? If you knew, if you was enemies with someone, right, and they passed on, would you mock them? Jermaine said he don't blame him. No, I think if you don't have anything good to say, you should just basically not say anything. All right. That's what I believe. So what do you guys think? So anyway, you said my enemy is my enemy in life and death. You can't have an enemy in DEATH. Okay. Because that person is no longer alive, don't even exist. Anyway, let's just recap everything with him leading up to his after his unaliving. So at 7:53 a.m. Pacific time, Irv Gotti's children released a statement on Thursday morning about their father's passing. They said, "It is with heavy hearts that we announce the passing of our beloved father, Irvin." I'm so sick of these damn ads. Hold on, y'all. Irv Gotti Lorenzo on February the 5th, 2025. Now, he was surrounded by family and friends. He departed this world leaving behind a legacy that will forever resonate in the hearts of those who knew him and the countless lives he touched. So anyway, his kids, did the tribute and signed it and all that. Okay, and the family did ask for privacy as they grieve his loss. And like I said before, he was a mega producer. Okay, he worked with big acts like DMX, Ja Rule, and Ashanti, amongst others. And like I said, they announced that he passed, I think, on I think I said Thursday, but they claim he passed on Wednesday. But like I said, I heard some YouTubers say that he possibly could have passed on before Wednesday. I don't know if that's true or not. Okay. Anyway, they claim that he has been battling health problems since he suffered a stroke back in 2024. And after that stroke, he was, had to use a cane. And like I told you guys before, he was struggling with diabetes. He said that he was not consistent with taking his insulin. He also noted his doctors had encouraged him to change his diet, which he was struggling to do. Now, when he suffered a stroke, a rep told us diabetes was a factor, though we were told Irv was improving his diet as a result. But sometimes if you don't go ahead and do that stuff after being told 50,000 times, it basically be too late. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Gotti had a legendary career in hip hop producing. One song he produced is Can I Live on Jay-Z's debut album, Reasonable Doubt. When Irv was at Def Jam, he signed DMX and served as executive producer on DMX's first studio album, It's Dark and Hell is Hot. He eventually launched his label, Erder Inc., under the Def Jam umbrella, and his first release was Ja Rule's debut album, Benny Betty Vinci. I guess I said that right. Gotti also signed Vanessa Carlton to a record deal and produced her 2007 album, Heroes and Thieves. Irv and his former artist Ashanti had a exchange of words a couple years ago when he opened up on a now legendary Drink Champs episode where he described their business relationship. No. Let's see. Hold on, let me just read this. Like, when he opened up on a now legendary Drink Champs episode about what he described as their relationship, she fired back, saying it was never that serious to her and accused Gotti of being salty. He no longer had control of her career. Anyway, the rise of Irv's label was the subject of the 2022 BET documentary, The Erder Inc. Story, and Ashanti felt that was also part of why they beefed, because she chose not to participate in the 3-part series. Okay, let's see what else they got here. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all they wrote. I'm glad they did not bring up his legal stuff that he was involved in. I decided not to do it either. So yeah, that was just a little brief history on Irv Gotti, just to let you guys know some of the things he accomplished. And again, he passed away at 54. They said it could have been related to some complications from diabetes. Is not. They haven't confirmed that or anything, but that's just what they think. Okay, I think they got that from a source. All right, and this information came from, y'all know who it came from, TMZ. TMZ knows everything. All right. So anyway, rest in peace for him. And also my condolences and prayers are expressed out to his family, friends, fans, and all that loved him. All right. All right. Anything you guys want to add about that? And that's why if you guys are suffering with hypertension or or diabetes or lupus or anything like that, heart issues or whatever, make sure you take your medications and stuff and do the things they're telling you to do. Because I'm telling you, if you don't, in the long run, you're going to end up passing away from the illness that could have been treated by you just simply following directions and taking your medications. Okay? And 54 is not old yet. So, but anyway, let's go ahead and read these comments. You said you would keep it classy and you wouldn't say anything. Yeah, I wouldn't say anything either. I mean, you don't have to say anything. Everybody already know you don't like the person, so what's the point of saying anything? You got that right. Everybody don't have class. Yeah, you don't have to have love for anybody just to be respectful, okay? You don't have to show love for anybody being respectful. See, this is why we be encountering so many things that we encounter, because certain things like that, you shouldn't do it. You're not really supposed to disrespect the people who are unalive, okay, point blank. And then when something happened to somebody in their family or, in their family, then they want everybody to feel sorry for them. You can't do that. You just can't. You shouldn't. I don't know why people do that anyway. Okay. You said that wouldn't be 50. Okay. All right. So anyway, let me mix in a little breaking news real quick. Rapper T.I. wins the $53 million settlement after judge changes his mind. Let's read that real quick. Okay. Breaking news in with the topics. I love it. Whoa. Now, anyway, a federal judge in California has reinstated more than $53 million in punitive damages to rapper T.I. and his wife Tamika Tiny Harris in their copyright infringement lawsuit against toy company MGA Entertainment over its LOL Surprise OMG dolls. So the judge reinstated it. That's good. Yeah, I'm not going to go over who these people are because you already know T.I. and his wife too. Okay, but anyway, so they did, win that. The judge reinstated it, so now they can get the $53 million in punitive damages, and that's good, y'all. Congratulations to T.I. and his wife. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see what two comments are saying here. I knew they had to say something stupid. People are haters and be so jealous. Okay. Let's see. So Zaddy said, who gives a flying Fuck? They don't give a shit about their kissing ass fans. Well, clearly you must care. Otherwise, you wouldn't be commenting. As a matter of fact, you wouldn't even read that stuff. Okay, you just would have overlooked it. I don't know why people do that. If you don't care about something, why are you entertaining it? Just move on. You don't have to stop and read that ad. Just keep on going. Somebody said, every time anybody gets some money, here comes the help the homeless comments. I would not give a damn dime because let's be honest, with all the charities that raise millions on a daily basis for the homeless, and we still have a homeless problem in America, that goes to show the money doesn't make it to the homeless people. It goes right in the bank accounts of people who run these charities. And that's why you give the homeless person money yourself and don't go through the daggone charities. You pick out the one that you think is really, really needing it, and that's who you help. And then somebody told this lady, her name was Shay, the one who said that. And then Dolores told Shay, mind your business and worry about what you do and stop putting your mother in nursing homes. Okay. Angela said, wow, greedy people winning money after they already have money. Listen, if somebody use your material, your copyright stuff, you're going to sue. Okay. I don't care how much money you have. You are going to sue because they should not be using your stuff. Blank. I could be rich as ever. And if somebody use my copyrighted material, yes, I will sue your butt. But you shouldn't be using it, or you should have asked for my permission. Follow the law. And then you won't have to worry about that. It's not about that they are already rich and they're just going to let you slide. No. Okay? Because that person would sue you if you use their stuff. Please. Greedy. Somebody said, yes, congratulations. And that's the way we should be. Okay? Okay, so Marshall said T.I. and Tiny won't be able to take their money to hell with them after they leave the earth. And you won't either. You won't be able to take your little paychecks with you or your little small bank account with you or anything else, your house or nothing. That applies to everyone. Nobody can take any money with them, no matter how small or how large it is. We're talking about while we are alive anyway, not once we have passed on. And so Shay came back and said, neither will you, dummy. They will pass it down to their kids and grandkids. And I agree with this lady. Gosh, that's dumb. I mean, you get money. Okay, we know you can't take that money to heaven or hell with you. Okay, but you can leave it for your kids so they can live off of it, and then they can make more money added to that, and then leave some for their kids. So you guys won't be, your family members won't ever be poor again. That's silly. Otherwise, people wouldn't own houses. You can't take that with you. Or they wouldn't have bank accounts or anything else, life insurance policies. After you bury a person, the money that's left over, you can't take that money with you. So it's going to be left to your kids or your family members or your spouse or wherever you wanted to be at. Okay, that's why people do that. So Tiffany M. Wiggy said, congratulations. Wiggy said, I love seeing Black people win, even if you already are winning. Yeah, I like to see Black people and everybody else win. You know what I'm saying? Especially people who are like middle income and poor. All right, point blank. Mecca Donna. Okay, she said, finally, people gonna stop stealing from us and thinking they're going to get away with it. Serves them right. Okay. Next, congratulations. Mookie said congratulations. And then Punch said, I wonder what 50 Cent gonna say about that. Another congratulations. Somebody said old news. And then somebody said good they won because they definitely, the people who they sued definitely stole the idea, and we all know. Okay, and then Linda said congratulations, blessings do come. And that's the way we should be versus being haters. It's a state of fuckery when people be hating on others because they won some damn money. And so what? They won money and they are rich. They work to be rich, okay? They work hard to be where they are. Okay, maybe if people try the same thing or try something different, they too may be rich. You know what I'm saying? People be tripping me out with all that hate. All right? Now, that's some fuckery. But I'm happy for T.I. and his wife. They won that lawsuit for punitive damages, $53 million. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next topic. All right. Oh, man, I got to tell you guys about this fuckery right here. Man, I got to. I should have put this in my daggone title. Badass kids, man. All right, wait till y'all hear it. But anyway, let me go ahead and go to the next story. We just covered 50 Cent's mocking Irv Gotti. I gave you some information about his passing, what we know, and a brief description of some things that he accomplished in his career. All right. Now, and I purposely did not go over his stuff that he was involved, that they claim he was involved in back in 2000. I did that on purpose. Okay. Anyway, now we're going to talk about the plane that disappeared in Alaska. All right, let's go ahead and get to that. Let me go to the original story first, and then I'll go to the updated story. I think I still have it. All right, let's see if I have it up here. Okay, that's something else right there. Okay, let's see. I hope I got it. I got so many. Hold on. If I can't find that story, I'm just going to go ahead and tell y'all the updated information. Because my butt be having so much stuff. That's not it. Hold on. I thought I had the original story when it was talking about the plane disappeared. And they didn't know where it was at. And they were looking for it. Okay, let's see if I can find it real quick, guys. Let's see. We need to take this shit off of here. Let me do this real quick. Delete this mess. All right, let's see. I don't know what I did with the original story. I be having so much stuff on my phone, man. Even when I delete stuff, because there's so many stories that come through, and I just save them and I read them, and then I tell you guys about them if I choose to. Let's see here. No, 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 no. Go back. Go back. That's not the right story. It's a story I just came to. Let me do this. So they sent another person back to jail. Good. Oh no, I gave the wrong person. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Trying to see what did I do with it. Okay, since I can't find the first one, maybe they will recap that when I tell you what happened after the fact. So let's just go ahead and do this. Let me go ahead and change this banner again so y'all can know what I'm on. We can take DJ Academics off of here. To missing plane in Alaska. Alaska airplane. Wait, no. Plane disappears in Alaska. And then it was found. Okay, so it was found. Okay, so anyway, let me go ahead and tell you guys about it. So they said rescuers were searching for a missing plane that vanished off the coast of Alaska, have found an aircraft matching its description with all of its passengers unalive. That's sad. A frantic search was launched after the Bering air flight vanished over the ocean near the infamous Alaska Triangle, an area where more than 20,000 people have disappeared. I did not know they had a Alaska Triangle like the Bermuda one. Goodness. So this is them right here locating it, I guess. That's the plane right there, man. I wonder what brought that plane down. And they couldn't find it at first, though. They couldn't find it at first. Let's see here what they said. Anyway, so this is what it was looking like at first. They had 9 people on it. Dang. These planes going down like what? I don't know if people they're just reporting it more since all the other plane accidents or what, but a lot of them are flying and falling out. I mean, and crashing. Let's see. So I guess it's called the Cessna Caravan, flying from Unalakleet to Nome, was last seen about 12 miles offshore at 3:16 p.m. on Thursday, according to flight radar. Brutal weather has hampered rescue efforts, with the Coast Guard and Air Force scouring the treacherous shoreline. The FBI joined the search Friday using cell phone tracking to try and locate survivors. But now the plane was discovered 34 miles southeast of Nome, its intended destination, after vanishing from radar. The small commuter plane crashed in western Alaska and was located on sea ice, and all passengers on board passed on, according to authorities. And they found this plane at around 6:17 p.m. local time on Friday. Now they did show some video, I guess, and the video showed a total whiteout conditions. That's what the plane was flying in when it vanished, with 10 people on board. They said 9 and the other one now is 10. Anyway, a time-lapse video showed the snowy weather near Nome's airport, which created zero visibility when the plane went missing. Now, why would you be flying a plane if you can't see? That's stupid. They said it was 17 degrees in Unalakleet when the plane took off, according to the National Weather Service. The area was covered in fog and light snow was falling. They said the harsh weather is also causing problems for the urgent air search for the flight, according to White Mountain Fire Chief Jack Adams. Again, I'm trying to figure out why would they be flying around if you can't see anything? That's stupid. They said word is all the aircraft are grounded. There's zero visibility. And that's what Adams told NBC and CBS affiliate KTUU TV. He said basically you can't see anything from the air or the ground. And in the dark, looking for something in zero visibility is a tough job. The Coast Guard had brought in a Jayhawk helicopter to search the area on Friday. The emergency department was conducting a ground search spanning 30 miles with volunteers from Nome in White Mountain. The searches started after an eerie radar video showed the moment the plane disappeared an hour after takeoff. The plane disappeared while flying over Alaska's Norton Sound, an inlet of the Bering Sea. Now, they said while the exact coordinates of where the aircraft was last seen are still being determined, the plane had been lost near the Alaska Triangle. The Alaska Triangle is a remote area in the middle of, I don't know what this says, Utah, Jibik, Anchorage, and Juneau. Okay. The region, often compared to the Bermuda Triangle, is made up of forests, tundra, and icy peaks. Goodness. They said the triangle is known for its extreme weather and strange occurrences. They said a very high number of flights, tourists, and hikers have disappeared there without a trace. You know what? We should do a whole live on that one day because I never knew they had an Alaska Triangle. We need to do one on all the people who disappeared there. Let me write that down, okay? Alaskan Triangle. Okay, do a live because I want to know more about that. I did one, I think, on the Bermuda Triangle. I think I did. If not, I'll do one on that one too. Anyway, the names of the people on board the Bering Air flight have not been released. Hospitals near Nome are prepared in case they need to respond as the search continues. And this is according to the Northern Sound Health Corporation. Staff at Bering Air is working hard to gather details, get emergency assisted search and rescue going. David Olson, the director of operations for Bering Air, told the Associated Press. In just 8 days. As we know, an American airline plane and an Army helicopter crashed into each other near the Washington, D.C. airport on January the 29th, unaliving 67 people. Just 2 days later, a medical transportation plane went down in Philadelphia just 30 seconds after taking off. The freak accident unalived 6 people on board and another person on the ground. And then, of course, they had another accident. I think I talked about that yesterday briefly and stuff. So they've been having a lot, you guys, a whole lot. Let's read 2 comments, and then I'll go over here and look at the chat. William said, if 20,000 have disappeared without a trace before now, wouldn't it be a good idea to change the route to go around it instead of through the area? I say the same thing. I don't understand why, if they know 20,000 people have disappeared in the Alaska Triangle, why would they be still routing people through that? That's stupid. Somebody said, exactly, what are they waiting for? A signal from space? OMG. And then this person is saying the same thing I've been saying for the longest. All I want to know is who is responsible for editing these articles. They are written with so many errors. It looks so unprofessional. Y'all think I'm just saying this. I'm reading exactly what I see. These people, I don't know why they don't edit. I think because they use AI. That's probably, what it's all about, what's happening there. Dawn said, you are not kidding. Exactly what I was thinking. And then KD said, yo, all you people are just proving my point of why I don't fly. Here's a crash. No, here a crash, there a crash. Everywhere a crash. I agree with you, KD. I said the same thing. And then somebody else said, I'm shocked at this point. Not going to lie. I never heard of this place before now. And I said the same thing. I never knew about that. Somebody said there's also a triangle in Lake Michigan where several disappearances and shipwrecks have happened as well. And there's also a Stonehenge in Lake Michigan as well. Really? We got to look this up because, I mean, they be coming up with all this. We're going to look this up and see if this is true. Let me write this down, y'all. I'm going to write this down because we're going to look this up. Lake Michigan has a triangle too. Let's write this down. In Stonehenge, right? Okay. Okay, we're going to look that up. We're going to find out if this is true. And then if it is, there are a lot of people disappear. We're going to talk about these triangles. You know what happened? What's happening to these people? I did the Bermuda Triangle, and they said it was because of some type of weather event or ocean event or something. I forgot what they said, but it wasn't like nothing supernatural. So it is what it is. So anyway, my condolences to all these people, family members and friends and stuff, and my prayers are with them. And it's just a sad situation, y'all. Man, these planes, that's exactly why I do not be on planes. You said you lost some good friends on that flight. Goodness. Okay, yeah. Thank you, A-Dub. Wow. That day was so foggy, there was blowing snow. Weather was good to fly, but the weather changed fast in this area. Oh, okay. I live in that area. And how is it stupid? Weather changed fast. 1 minute it can be good, and the next minute it can change to visible. Like here, it can be dead on nice outside, and then you can be driving on the freeway. All of a sudden, you can't see shit. One time I was driving on the freeway here, and I'm not joking. When I say it was so much fog, you cannot see. Y'all, I had to pull over, and everybody else did too. You couldn't even see. I'm surprised that I drove all the way out to Fallbrook because I'm telling you, I could not see. I had to stop, all types of stuff. It was so white outside. It was like snow, and it was just fog. You know, like going up to San Diego, it'd be like that a lot of times. But damn, I'm never going to forget that. Just like when they had the dust storm, I had to stop. It was so much dust everywhere. Now I see how those people passed on all those years ago when they had that very big dust storm, you know, that took out some people way back in the day. You know what I'm saying? This is a trip, okay? But anyway, somebody said 20,000. Get real, people. People have disappeared for many reasons all over Alaska, but not that many, and not in any imagined triangle. Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna have to let me look that up real quick because you know these people be lying and stuff. Let's look that up real quick and see. It's called the Alaska Triangle, right? Because you know these people don't even edit shit and they be lying and shit. We need to look that up. I mean, because why would you be letting people still fly over this 20,000 people have became missing? But then again, they do because Bermuda Triangle, a lot of things have happened there and people still fly right over it and be trying to go there and all types of stupid stuff. Let's see the Alaska. Let's see Alaska Triangle. Did I spell it right? Yeah. Let's see disappearance. Okay, so today is Friday, y'all. So you know it is what it is. And let's see. Now they did say it's unknown for unusual activity, including mysterious disappearances, sightings of strange creatures, what? Lights in the sky, and encounters with ghosts. So some experts speculate that they lay lines, or I guess it's ley lines or electromagnetic anomalies. I know I just butchered that word. Maybe causing these bizarre happenings within the triangle. So, okay, so the Douglas C-54 Skymaster in 1950 disappeared. And that Douglas vanished en route from Alaska to Montana with 44 people on it and no trace of the aircraft or the people on it has ever been found. So what happened to those people? And then they saw a Bigfoot creature that is rumored to have caused a once thriving coastal town to become deserted. And then an eyewitness shares video evidence of UFO activity in Fairbanks, Alaska. So let's see how many people. Also in 1972, House Majority Leader Hal Boggs and Congressman Nick Begich disappeared while flying from Anchorage to Juneau. The plane vanished into thin air, and they did not find their bodies or even a wreckage has ever been found. Okay, let's see what you're saying, Dub. In this region, we have only one airline that flies to the villages. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Okay, and Jermaine said, I'm not an expert, but my opinion is it probably got something to do with jet streams and ocean currents, which cause spontaneous weather changes. And you said, in this region, we have only one airline that flies to villages between Anchorage, Juneau. I know I said that wrong. And whatever. What is a UTQG? I don't know. Big. Okay. Okay. And that's the triangle. Okay. Wow. But you know what? This could explain some. But where are the people's bodies? Where's the aircraft? What about the strange sightings people said they saw? You know, the UFO sightings, the Bigfoot creature. What's up with all that? Huh? So even though some of these accidents may be caused from strange weather occurrences, but I think some may be disappearing because of other weird reasons. Okay, other weird reasons. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. No. They're right. Okay, it's right. 20,000 disappearances since the 1970s in the Alaska Triangle. Over 20,000, okay? People in aircraft. See? So they weren't lying. And these people in this comment section don't know what the hell they are talking about. Okay? I don't know why people find it so hard to believe stuff. And I mean, you can be telling them anything. You can have evidence right there and they still don't believe it. Let's see what else I got here. They said more people have disappeared in that Alaska Triangle than anywhere. Okay? Than anywhere. Yeah. They said the stories behind the Alaska Triangle is more chilling than the stories behind Devil's Triangle, which is also known as the Bermuda Triangle. Okay? You're not going to be sending me no notifications. Anyway, that triangle, Alaska Triangle, is surrounded by the sweeping mountains and heavy snowstorm and infamous for supposed alien abductions, Bigfoot sightings, and paranormal activities. It's so intriguing that the Travel Channel made a series out of it. Anyway, he said, while I'm slow to believe the paranormal explanations, it's still a bone-chilling mystery that's worth exploring. Okay? Let's see here. Like I said, I will do a live on it. We'll talk about it. Okay? Damn, these people have been messing around this and they still go around that area. That's stupid. And still fly over it and jog them, or if they can on the land over there or whatever the case is, just plain ridiculous. I don't know why they do all that. If you know a lot of people was missing there, Why would you even go anywhere near it? That's stupid. To get pictures of Bigfoot? Do y'all believe Bigfoot exists? Because I say anything is possible. You just never know what's out there. That's it. It's easy if there's an explosion. The bodies, listen, you will still see some debris, okay, of the plane. If there's an explosion, you're still going to see some type of debris on the plane. Oh, okay. Barrow, Alaska. I don't even know what this is. Utah. Let me see if I can say it. Utah. Let's see. UTG big. I don't know. A lot of sightings. Yeah, but that other plane been missing since 1970. Okay. That's like what, 70, 80, 90, 2020, 40 some years. 44, 45 years, you know. I believe some of those people have been taken. Okay. Point blank. The whole plane, the people and everything. That's why they don't see anything. Okay. I believe some of those people, along with the airplane, was just taken. Y'all better start opening up y'all minds to stuff like that. I'm telling you. Y'all got that light on higher in there. Let me see what's going on up here. Hold on for a minute, y'all. They got another light on here. Hold on. Okay. Y'all know I got to be nosy. But like I was just saying, y'all, what do you think? Take it to outer space to one, to one of those planets, right? Hell, they could be taken underneath the ocean. You would never know. You know good and damn well. Them damn aliens live in that damn water out there. You know this. And some live in outer space. Okay, they are demons. I told y'all that before. Those people that you can't find and you don't see their airplanes, they have probably been taken. All right, we're going to do a live on the Alaska Triangle. All right, because I mean, 20,000 people is a lot. Over 20,000. Everything is not related to weather. Some things some things are, but some things aren't. Okay, point blank. So that's a trip. So anyway, like I said, they did find that Alaska plane with all the 10 people. What did they say? Yeah, 10 people unalive. Okay. And they're going to say, I wonder what exactly happened, though. What caused that plane to crash? That's what I really want to know. So I'll be, checking this out until they tell us, and then I'll let you guys know. All right, let's move on. Let's see. You look up Nome, Alaska. You see there's a lot of missing people. 90% have not been found. That's because them damn aliens got them. Okay, I keep on telling you guys that. AKA demons. They got them. That's why. Just like here in the United States of America. I mean, that's the United States. I mean, that's, part of, forget it. Listen, all over America, that's what I meant to say. People have become missing and nobody can find these people. So therefore, some of them are probably gone because of human trafficking or ex trafficking, but some are gone because something strange happened to them. I don't know. They could be eating these people. Who knows? These aliens. Or they could be doing some type of experiments on them. I don't know. Jermaine, you should know. You should know this already, Jermaine. They could be doing a lot of different things, these people. I've seen documentaries where people say they was abducted. You think these people are just crazy? They do experiments on them to see why human beings do all this weird stuff. Why you think? They could be cooking people. You just never know. Anyway, let's move on, y'all, because this boy got me up here talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Let me just go ahead and move on. Anyway, y'all, a plane passenger was restrained by fellow travelers after punching out a window on Frontier Airlines flight. Okay, let's look at this real quick. I told you these people are nuts. This is another breaking news right here, okay? Anyway, this happened on Wednesday evening. Okay? Anyway, passengers had to restrain a fellow passenger who authorities said began kicking seats in a window of the plane, eventually breaking it. The flight F94856 took off from Denver International Airport just before 8 p.m. local time on Wednesday. Only 20 to 30 minutes after takeoff, a woman asked the man sitting behind her if he would switch seats with her. Passenger Victoria Clark told ABC News. Clark said when the woman inquired about the seat switch, the man became enraged, kicking the woman's seat and trying to break the window out of the plane. She said, I started having a panic attack. I thought it could be a terrorist attack. The man continuously kicked the window over and over again, eventually breaking the plexiglass layer that shields the inside of the plane from the actual airtight glass. Thank God they got all that there. With no air marshal aboard the plane, flight attendants asked if any, there were any. I told you they don't edit. Flight attendants asked if there were any law enforcement personnel aboard the flight that could help. That's when Tanner Phillips, a former member of the military, said he stepped in, according to ABC News. He said this guy was just going crazy. He was screaming in multiple languages, punching out the window and laying back and trying to kick it out. I wanted to help as much as I could. Phillips said that he and other passengers took action, grabbing the man, using zip ties and bootlaces to restrain him and putting him back in his seat. Because of the passengers being able to successfully restrain the man and stop the threat, the plane was able to continue on to Houston without having to make an emergency landing. The group of Good Samaritans stood guard the entire rest of the 2-hour flight, ensuring the man did not escape. According to Phillips, the man's blood was all around his seat, including on the ceiling above the seat and around the broken window as the plexiglass had cut his hand. He said, you never know what someone is capable of. I'm really grateful that we were able to handle the situation and no one got harmed. That's what Phillips said. Anyway, the plane was able to land at George Bush Intercontinental Airport in Houston at around 10:20 p.m. local time. Clark told ABC News that everyone aboard the flight was grateful and relieved the plane made it to their destination safely. People were clapping, Clark said. Everyone was saying thank you to all the gentlemen that helped make sure that we got there safely. Now, according to the Houston Police Department, they had received a call about a combative passenger on board while the plane was still in the air, and we were already at the scene. I don't know if this is a guy or not. ABC News reported that Frontier Airlines declined to press charges at the scene, and police are reportedly reaching out to the airport officials to find out what happened to the man, and they did not say if he was taken in custody or to the hospital. Passengers aboard the aircraft reportedly said that they believe he was suffering from a mental health crisis, since he is not facing any criminal charges. At this time, his name is not being released. So I was thinking that maybe he was going through something, and I guess that's the dude picture who helped restrain him. So I won't show his picture. But anyway, let's read a couple of these comments. Well, Joe said, effing air marshal, do your job. The air marshal was not on the plane, okay? Lock Trump up said, fool, not all planes have an air marshal. This one didn't. And then Joe came in and said, after 9/11, there is supposed to be an air marshal on every plane. Yeah, they probably slowed down with that after a few years. Come on, let's keep it real. Somebody said, BS, no charges filed. This man should be charged and sent to jail. Yeah, I agree. But then again, I don't know, because we don't know. Maybe he was having a mental thing. They're going to do a mental health evaluation anyway. If they find out that this man is not mental, he probably will have charges pressed. All right? And I'm glad everybody's okay. I really am, because that could have been really another catastrophe. If that man would have kicked out that other glass, that whole plane would have went down. So I'm glad that all the passengers intervened, restrained him, and got everything under control. All right? That's a good story in the end. So you said a U.S. government employee exposes secret alien pyramid in Alaska. Yep. And they probably, if there's anything there, this is real, they are probably responsible for some of these disappearances. Okay. You said this whole country is suffering from a mental health crisis. I am surrounded by weirdos. You definitely are, because you are one, hun, and that's for sure. Nah, I'm joking. Oh my gosh. Now I'm thinking this is the guy that helped. This must be Clark right here, the guy who restrained the one that was having a meltdown on the plane. And this is the guy who restrained him. Okay, Clark, I believe. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next topic. Let's talk about that Black Hawk helicopter now, okay? Let's do that one. Let's go ahead and change this button. We're doing good. An hour. Okay, let's go ahead. The Black Hawk. Okay, let's do this. All right. Did I spell that right? I definitely did. Okay. Anyway, this is an update on it, okay? An update. Let's wait till it come open. So anyway, y'all, more information has came out about the in the investigation into the mid-air collision over the Potomac River. I know I just said that wrong. Between an American airline jet and an Army Black Hawk helicopter. As a lawmaker reveals the chopper had turned off a vital tracking system prior to the collision. That's crazy. Senator Ted Cruz, Republican Texas, addressed reporters following a closed-door briefing with federal authorities investigating the collision that unalived 67 people. Cruz said the chopper had turned off its automatic dependent surveillance broadcast system. And why? Why would they turn it off? The Federal Aviation Administration describes the system as advanced surveillance technology that combines an aircraft's positioning source, aircraft avionics, and ground infrastructure to create an accurate surveillance interface between aircraft and air traffic control. Now, why was that off? Why? The technology is considered more precise than a radar. Now, the senator questioned why the system was turned off before the collision, given the nature of the flight operations. I'm trying to figure out the same thing. He said this was a training mission, so there was no compelling national security reason for the ADSB to be turned off. That's what Cruz told reporters. Anyway, the latest development follows comments from National Transportation Safety Board Chairwoman Jennifer Homendy that based on preliminary information, investigators believe the helicopter crew was wearing night vision goggles at the time of the collision, based on cockpit voice recordings. If you are not wearing night vision goggles, you would state typically by policy that you are unaided. We did not find indication of that on the CVR, which means they would have had them on. But again, it is preliminary. Now, the briefing held on Thursday came on the same day recovery crews raised the Black Hawk from the river. Earlier in the week, the NTSB confirmed that the chopper was flying at about 300 feet at the time of the collision, above the 200-foot permitted flight. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, sorry. So they said earlier in the week, the NTSB confirmed that the chopper was flying at about 300 feet at the time of the collision, above the 200-foot permitted flight ceiling for helicopters flying in the vicinity of Reagan National Airport. The ceiling is meant to keep military and law enforcement helicopters clear of commercial aircraft landing and taking off in the already tightly restricted airspace around the nation's capital. Oh man, I messed up now. The nation's capital. See, if I had a news thing job, I would already be in trouble. Okay, damn. Okay, well, anyway, let's go ahead and go to that part. Now, in response to the collision, the FAA is restricting helicopter traffic over the river stretching from Memorial Bridge to the Woodrow Wilson. U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy said the move would ensure safety following the crash between the commercial jet en route from Wichita, Kansas, and an Army helicopter while the commercial jet was on approach to land at Reagan National Airport. And I meant to say Wichita, okay? The decision will immediately help secure the airspace near Reagan Airport, ensuring the safety of airplane and helicopter traffic, said Duffy. The NTSB expects to have a preliminary report on the collision within 30 days. And then they said the full final reports usually are at least a year or more before release. Goodness, it takes them that long. Oh man, I forgot to pay something. It takes them that long to find out exactly what happened. Gosh. Okay, let's see what these people are saying here. Somebody said that means it was not an accident. If you look at the video, you can see the helicopter going straight at the plane. Does that sound like an accident to you guys? Um, if that could really be explained, like we did the other day, we said that maybe they confused the air traffic controller people. Maybe they confused another plane for that plane and told them that the runway was clear when in reality the pathway was not clear. It was another plane. That plane was there, and maybe they just didn't see it, and that's why they were flying straight into, because they thought it was open space. That's what I'm thinking. But why would they turn off the what do they call that thing? Let me go see what is the name of it. The key tracking system. Why did they turn that off? That's where it becomes suspicious. Because why would they turn the key tracking system off? Why? Why do you guys think they would turn it off? So let's see what y'all got. What y'all was saying over here. What is IFM? Jermaine, you can thank the Democrats for that. Just gotta wait. He probably has been doing that. Just gotta wait for the investigation. No, he knows you're not a Democrat, because I'm pretty sure he heard me say you're a Republican. Mm-hmm. That's why he said you got to think that. What did you say? Thank the Democrats for them? I know that's like a joke, really. So okay, so that's why he said that. I believe he said, "Did you see what the Democrats spent our tax dollars on? What did they spend it on? They spent over $4.1 billion on the LGBTQ group all over the world. Wasted our tax dollars on unnecessary stuff." Okay. We need to look that up too. Let's see real quick. But first, before we look that up, why do you think they turned off that key tracking system? Which would have helped them see, know what's out there. Why do you guys think they turned off that key tracking system? Oh, it's an in-flight malfunction. That could be that. Okay. Okay. Jermaine always coming up with these. He won't never say they turned it off. Okay. Okay. Now, what did I just say I would look up? Okay, that right there. Let me look this up real quick. Here we go with some more breaking news. Let me go ahead and look this up. They spent over $4.1 billion on LGBTQ. Okay, let's see. And again, my condolences are expressed out to all of the victims, the victims' families of the American Airlines crash and the Black Hawk, as well as the medical jet and any other plane crash that I've talked about. Okay, it's a sad situation. Mm-mm-mm. Now, let's see here. Let me say, how much did, hold on, I'm looking up on LGBTQ. What is Q? What does that mean? Q and T. What does the T and the Q mean? Let's see. L G B T Q. T Q. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if they can tell us how much. Hmm. How much you said they spent? Over 4.1 billion. Well, let's see. They said House GOP relents on LGBT center funding in $460 billion package. And they said they marked 1 million for LGBTQ community center. Let's look at this, see what they're talking about. Okay. Let me see here. And they said that once held a drag event with children. Let's see what else is going on here. Okay. So in here it says that the $460 billion government funding bill, the House of Representatives is set to vote on Wednesday at lunch 1 million mark for an LGBTQ community center that once held a drag event with children. Okay, so that's just telling us about that. What is their total? Let's see. They probably did spend a whole lot of money on it though, because I'm seeing a lot of articles and a lot of different stuff. But they did say here Democratic senators rushed to cancel a $1 million they had inserted into a spending bill for LGBTQ center. That's the center they was trying to do, and then they canceled it. But no telling how much they spent. They probably did. Who knows? I can't find an actual number. Let's see. Yeah. So it is what it is. If Jermaine, if you find that, just let me know. Okay, because I'll be looking all day and all night. But the thing about it though, Rendell said of the 32nd spot that was part of a 215 million in that's anti-transgender advertising by Trump and Republicans. They spent 200 was 32nd spot that was part of a 215 million in anti-transgender advertising by Trump and Republicans. They all be spending a lot of money, man. Damn. So it wouldn't be surprising to me. 4.1 billion. It just would not be surprising. They've been spending a lot of money, whether they're going against it or supporting it. It's a lot of money being spent. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's see. You said 4.1 billion has been allocated to LGBT related projects, both domestically and abroad, over a 3-year period. Okay, thank you, Jermaine. Okay, so you said Republicans spent over $1 trillion on the Iraq war. And then you said from October the 1st, 2020 to September 2023, they spent over $4.1 billion just on the LGBT group. They fund the other country so they can get an exchange and whatnot. Wow. Okay, that's where you found that. Okay, thank you, A-Dub, and thank you to Jermaine. Okay. Jermaine said, what was the outrage then? I think it's a lot of money spent, period, between both, honestly. When I was just looking at these numbers, it's just a lot of money, honey. That's a lot of money. That's what these people talking about right here. No, I'm not going to be unlocking that. I'm not going to be unlocking that. Okay, so anyway, we're going to move on to the next topic that I want to discuss, and then we'll go back to another breaking news again. Let's see what they're talking about. I know, dang, these people are so annoying. Okay, now let me go ahead and go to the next one. So we just talked about the tracking system. We talked about the plane disappear and 50 cents. All right, So let's see what else we got here. So we talked about all that stuff right there already, man. And it's an hour and 20 minutes. I did good, you guys. Anyway, let me just let you guys know DOJ agrees not to reveal the names of the FBI agents who worked on the January 6th cases. Okay, so that's the good news as long as they're not revealing it privately. This is publicly. Okay. So they said the Justice Department said the federal government would not publicly release the names of FBI agents who worked on the now closed investigation into the January the 6th, 2021 attack on the Capitol, the CAPITOL, okay? According to a court order filed Friday. So anyway, the Justice Department and a group of unnamed FBI agents reached an agreement in which the government said it would not disclose a list of the agents' names that was compiled by the FBI and transmitted to the Justice Department on Tuesday unless there is 2 days notice given to the agents. So the government and them made an agreement that they would not disclose any of the agents' names unless there's a 2 days notice given to the agents. Okay. Anyway, they said the two sides agreed to the order following a hearing Thursday as part of two cases filed by anonymous FBI agents and the FBI Agents Association earlier this week that sought to stop the Justice Department from publicizing the list of the agents. So let's just read a couple of these comments. Guest said, I think it's odd that everyone is so upset over January the 6th, but no outrage for the terrorist mobs that burned cities to the ground, smashed up and stole from businesses, and started encampments in places they should not have been. If those types of things were okay in your opinion, then you should have literally zero to say in this case. Y'all want equality. This is where the mindset should begin. And David said, you are proof positive that right-wing gaslighting and propaganda are very effective tools against weak-minded people such as yourself. And then Guest said to Waldo, well, considering my family is from Kenosha, I myself am Hispanic and I have Black members in my family also. It shows that you are the only ones who are looking at race. If your race is an excuse for bad behavior, again, you should have zero stones to cast. No, no, no. Clearly, a lot of people look at race. That's why they be racist and prejudiced, okay? So these people. Okay, let's see. I'm just trying to find a good comment, okay, you guys? Okay, let's go down here. So they say, as they should, those involved with prosecuting criminals should not be exposed to the people who are in the office now. They were doing the right thing. Let them live a peaceful life. And then Tyler said, oh, really? How about those that have committed crimes? We, the people, become public knowledge. Why shouldn't they? Jeffrey said, dirty Donald Trump or Trump is so stupid and crazy, but I think that dirty Donald Trump is afraid that dirty African Elon Musk can help you. He isn't going to go to jail for you, dirty Donald Trump. So Grace came back and said, hello there. These some weird ass people in this comment section. She said, I think we both have similar interests on the above post you commented on. And I do really like your opinion on it. And I would really like to have a conversation with you about something, if you don't mind. And then Jeffrey said, yes, I would like that. These people are weird. And she said, I sent you my number so you can text me on there. Okay. So that we can get to start talking. Thanks. This sound, let me not even say. All right. Okay, hold on. Then she say, I don't see anything, but where do you live? Okay, that's what Jeffrey said. I mean, he said, I don't see anything, but where do you live? And then Grace says, I am in Maryland. How about you? Please send me your number so that we can talk off the web. Okay, thanks. This sounds like weird. Okay, anyway, Jeffrey said, you said that you were going to give me your number, so you lied to me. But that okay. You have a beautiful night, love. And then Jeffrey came back and said, that's why I don't trust anyone on here. First of all, that person sounds like one of those, what do you call that? Those fake romance people. Okay, and they be hitting up these little comment sections. Sometimes they pose as stars or just random people, and this is how they do. Anyway, he said, no, Grace said, no, I sent you my number. I'll send it to you again if you didn't get it. And then she said, here is my phone number. She gave it out on the damn, I'm not joking. She gave out her phone number, which is probably a text now or something like that, on the site. 410 blank, 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 blank. Text me. And then Jeffrey does that little I don't know thing. He said, okay, I would think about it. This is weird. And then, wait a minute, hold on. Jeffrey says to Grace, but I have to say, I am a single man. And then Grace says, I am also a single woman. Let's chat on my number. But why would you put your number out here for the world to see? Okay, that's crazy. Okay, crazy. I just had to read that to you guys because I was just like, this is weird. Let me see what Grace looks like. So this is Grace right here, I guess. Okay, it's probably just a fake person. 1 follower, 0 views. He probably fake as shit. And he's probably getting ready to get scammed. He probably fake too, because the only thing he has up here is his initial. This is weird. But anyway, I don't forgot what I was talking about reading those messages. Anyway, the names that were not revealed, they came to an agreement that they're not going to reveal the names unless they give the agents a 2-day notice. All right. It is what it is. All right. So what do you guys think about that? Let's read y'all comments over here. Oh, y'all still arguing about this. Let's see. So you said all of a sudden MAGA are spending hawks. The Democrats should have been putting that money into Social Security, food stamp, and Medicare, Medicaid instead of wasting it on the gay group. Trump spent trillions when he was president the first time. If the insurrectionists that attacked the Capitol and unalive POs on January the 6th had been black, they would have been taken out and all arrested with no pardon. They sure would have. Good night, Shay, Jermaine, and Tony. Take care and God bless to all going to work. Night shift again. Okay, well, be safe at work and have a good night, A-Dub, okay? And thank you for stopping by. You said that is a grotesque display of white privilege. Grace is probably Greg. Let's see. Grace is probably Greg, right? You got that right. Let's go back over here and see something real quick. Let's see. Yeah, Grace is probably yeah, you're right. Probably one of those internet um romance scammers. And then Jeff could be too, because Jeff is not showing his picture. All he has is a J, and that's it. You know. And usually people don't be just like so quick to be like, yeah, I'll call you. It's crazy. And certainly don't put your number up on a public forum. That's crazy. Anybody can call Grace. So they claim, this is another breaking news. I'm not going to read the whole article because I read it before and I didn't understand what they were talking about. Day 26 alleges Diddy sent cryptic messages discussing human sacrifices. And the thing about it is that I read this before, right? And they didn't even mention anything about the human sacrifice. So, I mean, what was the point of even putting that in there? Yeah. So I just want to let you know that's what they claim. And they just said the message felt like it was sacrificial in nature. So I don't know. I mean, they didn't tell us exactly what it said or anything like that. They just said that. Day 26. All right. So that was another little breaking news to tell you guys about. So hold on. Look at this shit. This is some fuckery news right here. A mom sees a man in a ski mask flee her home and find out he was inside choking her 10-year-old girl. This happened in Michigan. Anyway, this man has been climbing into people's windows. Okay, he's masked. All right. So they just telling people basically lock your windows because he's using open windows to enter the homes, you guys. Okay. So the mom was awoken around 4 a.m. on February the 4th, 2025, to the sounds of her 10-year-old daughter's screams. She believed the girl was having a nightmare, but what had actually happened was even worse. She said, I'm like, Kaylee, what's wrong? She didn't say. She kept on screaming. She told WDIB, I see a guy just shoot out from her room. And then Kaylee started yelling that the guy was choking her. The man was wearing a ski mask and had a knife on him. Smith explained that she saw him running down the stairs of her home. Her daughter's screaming have spooked him. According to investigators, Smith is the latest victim of a home invasion spree terrorizing a Pontiac, Michigan neighborhood. The suspect, who is still at large, seems to be targeting homes with young girls. To get inside, he is using unlocked doors and windows. He took the screen out, pulled it up, and my furniture was pushed up. And that's how he gained entry into her home. And so that home invasion is one of the 4 that happened since the end of December. Each time, the suspect enters the home through an unlocked window and targets a young girl in the home. So another one happened in October, okay? This lady's 15-year-old daughter saw someone jump out of her unlocked bedroom window. That person returned in January, okay? He made this 15-year-old girl, undress, take off her clothing, and was threatening to unalive her and told her that he would stab her if she said she felt uncomfortable. When he started to take his pants down, she started fighting him. So he was trying to rape that little girl. In the confrontation, the daughter was choked and stabbed in the hand. The man only stopped because another child in the home noticed the violence and screamed. Gosh. Anyway, both of the mothers said they no longer feel comfortable in their homes. And the other one of the victim is staying in her home, but the victim's mom in her, but they are planning on moving. Anyway, police are on the hunt to try to apprehend the suspect. So they said this suspect is between 17 and 21 years old, between 5 feet 7 inches to 6 feet tall, with a thin build, wearing a ski mask and dark color clothing. That's a damn trip. And some straight up fuckery, man. That's why you got to lock your windows, guys. You got to lock them because you never know. Okay? You never know. So I have an update on one of the fires that happened out here. Let me get it real quick. And then this is another breaking news. A reporter covering the Super Bowl passes on in New Orleans, okay? And that reporter is, this is her right here. I already looked at the story before. This is her right here. Let's see. Hold on, let me show you. Actually, this is a different one right here. This is a dude. Anyway, he was found unresponsive in his hotel room. He was only 27 years old. And I'm guessing maybe he was robbed or something. I don't know. Because the person who did it used his credit card. So she is the one. At first I thought she was the one who got out alive. So I'm thinking, I don't know what happened here. So she is the one who robbed this reporter. Maybe they had linked up. And she pretended like she wanted to have SCX with him and then decided to rob him. Ended up unaliving him. See, I thought it was her who got unalived. So they said no one has been charged yet, and officials are investigating this unaliving. Anyway, they did charge her with property crimes, including fraud and theft-related offenses. So maybe, I don't know if she actually did it or not. She could have done it, or she could have gotten the cars from the person who did do it. But I guess they will, once they investigate it, they will find out in detail what happened. So this person right here, hold on. Well, this lady was with him on Wednesday, according to police. Okay, they said her name is her last name is Colbert. They said she left the room alone later that morning. And they also said she has a criminal record, including allegations of drug and men, theft of currency, fraudulent use of credit card and debit cards, and other financial crimes. And the cause of his unaliving has not been released yet. So, and this man, let's see, I believe he is also, well, no, he was married and she passed on. And they have one daughter. His wife was unalived in a car crash. So he just lost his wife. So he probably was linking up with this chick and thinking she was a good girl, and she was probably planning to rob him all along. Now, I don't know. They could have been in there doing drugs. It could be so many different scenarios here. They could have been doing drugs in there, and he had a drug overdose, or she could have unalived him, or whatever the case is. It could be many different scenarios. Somebody says a dude picked up a dude. That's a girl. Somebody said, what the hell was he doing with her? What you think? Oh, shit. Somebody said, can't be out here falling for lust. Sorry, it happened to him. But if you're looking for trouble, you will find trouble. I honestly don't even know how these people be still doing stuff with women of the night. Okay? I really don't. And that's a girl. Yeah, she's a girl. It looked like a dude somewhere, but I guess it's a girl. You know what I'm saying? But I think so. Yeah, but yeah, he probably linked up with this person, and she was planning on robbing him, and it may have got out of hand, or They might have been doing drugs together, and she still robbed him, and he might have passed on from the drugs. Who knows? But we will find out. Okay, we will find out. Mm-mm-mm. We'll say that for another day right there. We sure we are. Hold on, y'all. See this right here. Okay. So anyway, judge sends pardon J6 rioter who attacked Capitol with oath keepers back to prison. So anyway, they say he may have thought he was getting a free ride out of prison, like countless others, when President Donald Trump issued a blanket pardon for crimes related to the attack on the U.S. You know what? But as of Thursday, a judge ruled he must return to prison. Hmm. Let's see. So anyway, they according to Politico's Kyle Cheney, U.S. District Judge Dabney Friedrich of Washington, D.C., has ruled that Trump's pardon for the January 6 offenses does not extend to a separate set of weapons convictions initially brought by the Western District of Kentucky. He pleaded guilty to possessing a gun as a prohibited person in possession of an unregistered gun, along with conspiracy to impede a federal officer, and received a 5-year sentence. Hmm. So he was ordered to surrender to the Bureau of Prisons to serve the remainder of the conviction associated with the firearms offenses. And they said since Trump's pardon of the January 6th insurrectionists, several others have been rearrested or otherwise landed in trouble with the law. That's why they should have never been pardoned. So, mm-mm-mm. So look, Andrew Tate of Texas, another pardoned offender, was arrested by authorities in Texas this month on allegations of soliciting a minor in 2016. In Matthew Huddle of Indiana, he was shot unalive by state troopers during an alleged resisting arrest incident. And then, of course, Emily Hernandez of Missouri, she was sentenced to 7 years in prison for a fatal drunk driving crash in 2022. So a lot of them went right back to jail. One passed on, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said there's got to be a law that stops a convicted felon like Trump from giving a criminal pardon and then tries to change our constitutional laws. And then Undercover said, blame the self-made MAGA idiots. They were so freaking delusioned by Trump's lies that they fell for the okie dokie. Somebody said Trump pardons the crooked criminals of the January 6, 2021 riot, and look where they are ending back in prison. Shows how stupid Trump is. And somebody said, oh, we all knew how stupid he was. Well, before the pardons, remember the CV remedy? Bleach. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Oh, somebody said the corrupt The corrupt Supreme Court is the reason Donald Trump is president. They gave path to his lawlessness. And then another commenter said, "Hey, Emails TV, what's up? What's going on?" No, they followed the Constitution. It was the American voters who gave him the pathway to the White House. And we cleared a nice wide path. And when he's done with the Democrat Party and its corruption, y'all be lucky if your party ever sees the inside of the White House again. You scumbag, lying pieces of crap. And then Ken said, "You are full of BS, and you know you are. You brainwashed by that corrupt prick in the White House." Don't y'all these people be arguing back and forth. Then Ox said, take notice as the days pass. These Trump supporters are talking a lot less." Somebody said the real ones are waking up and going silent. What's left are paid trolls and a handful of truly dim-witted creeps. Where you hear when the Wagner group stopped working for Putin, that weekend the site was a MAGA ghost town. 75% of the Trump supporters just disappeared. Okay? And then somebody said because they are criminals and never should have been pardoned, they need to check Trump's mental state on making decisions on behalf of the United States. Just listen to him closely. He makes no sense. And I don't want to hear about Biden. He is not the president. Oh, wait a minute. I got to read this next comment. So then Michael came back and said, the Gulf of America. Ha, 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 ha. Don't help bring down food prices. Change the name of the Gulf of Mexico, you dumbass. Now he wants to rebuild Gaza. America has no business over there. And then Albert said, you are about to see the real criminals, who the real criminals are. Cash Patel and Pam Bond are going to have a field day with all these Democrat criminals. All the criminals, Joe Party, are going to be subpoenaed. And now they can't hide behind the fifth. Chippy said, criminals will be criminals. Look at all the illegal shit Trump is doing. And then Menace said, opening up things is great. Send them back to jail. Ignore the pardons. So Trump can go after all the pieces of shit Biden pardon. Let's go. Okay, yeah, these people be tripping out, honey. Okay, but anyway, let's go ahead and get off this. Okay, so we just heard about that. So now we're gonna move on. Okay. What time is it? Okay, we've been on here for an hour and 49 minutes. We got about 10 more minutes and it's gonna be it for this live. All right, let's see here. So this is another breaking news right here. A smirking 15-year-old who tried to drown a black teen called victim George Floyd in racially motivated slurs avoids jail as his attorney calls case a short raid. Okay, let's see which one that is. Let's see. Anyway, they said a white 15-year-old in Massachusetts who admitted to carrying out a racially motivated attack last year in which he tried to drown a black teen while calling him racial slurs and referring to the victim as George Floyd because he was unable to breathe, will not be going to jail for his crimes. And I wonder why not. So anyway, John blank blank, who in December pleaded guilty to one count of attempted murder and one count of assault with a dangerous weapon, appeared in Barnstable Juvenile Court on Wednesday, where Judge Sylvia Gomes ordered him to serve 3 years on probation and to complete 723 hours of community service, as well as an online educational course. And they claim if he is arrested and charged with another crime within the 3-year period, he will be in violation of his probation and remain reprimanded to the Department of Youth Services until he turns 21, according to the report. So he was charged as a youthful offender, meaning that the judge had the option to sentence him as an adult if she felt it was appropriate. That's crazy, y'all. Let me see what these comments are saying. Somebody said, if I was the victim's father, there would be only one resolution to the case, and my buddies and I would be the ones passing judgment. And then Cheryl said, hell no, it's not fair by any stretch of the imagination. This is a horrible miscarriage of justice. And the thing about it, I think he should have been spent some time in juvenile because it's crazy. I mean, why wouldn't he be spending a few, maybe even just a year in jail? Okay, because eventually he's going to do this and he's going to unalive someone, and then they said it was racially motivated. So I think he should have got at least a year, and then a year in jail in detention center, and then the other 3 years probation period. Does not even make any sense. Okay, let's see what else we got, guys, real quick. I think that's about it. Oh, the door. Let me see if I can find the door thing real quick. And then I think that will be it. In the Cyan Macy thing, I'm going to let you guys know real quick about her. We're not going to go over the whole thing right there. Let me go back to it. Well, I think her family was awarded $10 million, okay? If I'm not mistaken. Let's see if I got the story real quick, because I looked at it briefly. Let's see. But yeah, I think they was awarded $10 million. Let's see. Hold on, let's see if I got it. But I think I'm right. I think they said $10 million is what she, what her family got in their lawsuit. Okay. And maybe next week I'll tell you guys all about that. Yeah. But it was 10 million, I believe. Okay. I didn't save it, but that's what it was because I read a little of it. Okay, so now let me go ahead and tell you guys about the door in Antarctica. Let me find it real quick. And one more thing, they also claim that the utility company says its equipment caused one of the wildfires here in Cali, okay? I think let me see which one that is. But just listen.
The California utility company says its own equipment, likely sparked one of the Los Angeles wildfires last month. Southern California Edison admitted its role in starting the Hearst fire in a filing with state regulators. Now, that fire did not destroy any buildings or cause any deaths, but it did break out the same day as the blazes that killed 29 people and destroyed thousands of homes. A California utility company says its own equipment, likely sparked one of the
That's
Los Angeles
crazy.
wildfires last month. Southern California Edison admitted its role in starting the Hearst fire in a filing with state regulators. Now, that fire did not destroy any buildings or cause any deaths, but it did break out the same day as the blazes that killed 29 people and destroyed thousands of homes.
That's crazy. Mm-mm-mm.
A California utility company said.
Somebody said, is this an open admission? Really? YB said, what a screw up. Bobby said, no kidding. Let's see what else. Let's see. No, they're just talking about SCE. Let's see. Somebody said there is a video of 3 fires starting within seconds. And then somebody else said maybe it's time to hold the utility companies responsible by forcing them to pay for the damage by withholding money from their stockholders instead of their customers getting rate increases. And I agree. They start stuff, it should be made to pay for it, period. So now you know, they said that the Hearst fire was caused from the utility company, okay? Wait, what was this story? Damn, they be going over stories so fast you can't even get it. I'm trying to make sure who this girl was. Hold on. Hold on, let's see something real quick, y'all. Let me see if I can find that story back. All these planes making emergency landings and stuff. It's crazy. And they taking all the LGBTQ flags and stuff down too. They just took one down from Palm Springs Cultural Center. And Trump calls for 60 minutes in CBS to be terminated. Y'all, this is a trip. Mm-mm-mm. And people are still running to hand accused Iller Luigi Magnoni money. Hold on for a minute, y'all. I got to sneeze. All right, sorry. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Okay, let's see. I don't care about that. I think that's it right there. Okay, I mean, it's a lot of stories. I'm not trying to go over all of them. Okay, so that's it with that. So I said one more. It's the Antarctica, and then that's going to be it. Let me hurry up. I don't got that long. Let me see if I can cover that real quick, you guys. The Antarctica one. Let's see. I got to find it first. I forgot what I did with it. Let's see. Let's see where it is. Hold on for 1 second. Forgot what I did with it. Let's see. Antarctica door. A door was found. At least they think it's a door. Because they was looking through Google Map, I guess, and that's where they saw it at. And we'll talk about this one on Monday. Let's see. So here it is right here. They say conspiracy theorists discovered giant door in Antarctica thanks to Google Maps. So let's see here. Let me see if I can go back to that story. This damn story done disappeared. Let's see. Let's go back to it again. See if it'll come up. I think they took that story down, you guys, and I don't know why. I don't know why that story is taken down. Let's see if it'll come up again. I wonder why they remove stories like this all the damn time. Why did they take that story down? Let's see. It's not even up here anymore. Let's see. Let me see. So it says a giant door in Antarctica. Let me just type that into Google. Let's see. Giant door in Antarctica. Giant door in Antarctica. Let's see. Let's see. So they said it resembles a massive doorway, and it has some people wondering about its origins. Okay. Now, some people say it's an underground entrance to a camp, while others said it's a storage facility for seeds. Okay, so let's see what else they're saying. So you can see it right there. That looks like it could be a door. I'm not sure. I can't really tell 100%. Could be something inside of the snow, like a piece of metal or ice or something. Can't really tell. Let's see. They say it resembles a massive doorway. And they thinking they could range from a secret Nazi base to Bigfoot's vacation home. These people are crazy as hell. Okay, let's see. And some people say it's just a blown off boring door. Okay. And then some people said, I wonder if they get DoorDash there. So anyway, scientists have since weighed in with a more grounded explanation. Anyway, they did examine at it, and they said this is an iceberg that became grounded and is now stuck and melting out in place. And he said you can see many other icebergs in the area as well. Okay, so they think it's something dealing with ice and the ice flow, period. It's not a door. At least that's what they claim anyway. All right. So anyway, guys, I think that'll be it for this live tonight. We went over 2 minutes, 2 hours over here doing fuckery and all that. You said it looks like a piece of ice embedded in the snow. That's what they said. Huh. But yeah, who ain't you, emails? So anyway, like I was saying, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We went over a lot of stuff tonight. We talked about 50 Cent's mocking Irv Gotti, and if that was cool or not. We talked about Irv Gotti, how he passed, what we think he passed from, and a little bit about his career. We also talked about the plane disappearance in Alaska, and then they found it, and they found 10 people on board unalive, and we were still wondering what happened. And we also found out about the Alaska Triangle, and that's the area where the plane became missing, and they claimed that it was really, really foggy with snow falling. So you couldn't even see out there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still trying to figure out why would they have a plane up in the air if it was zero visibility. Okay. We also talked about the Black Hawk helicopter, and they said that they had their key. What is it called? The key information system. I forgot the name of it. No, the key tracking system was turned off. So we did cover that. I also told you guys about a little bit about Sonia Macy. I said that her family won $10 million in a lawsuit. And we talked about so much, guys. Okay, so much. We talked about the doorway in a what was the doorway at? I'm getting tired now, y'all. The doorway that they found, and they said that it was not really a doorway. It's probably some ice, a piece of ice embedded into the snow, basically. Okay. Excuse me. And then we covered some other little breaking news and everything. So if you didn't catch the whole show, just rewind and go back and check out everything that we talked about. Before we leave, let me give y'all a health tip real quick, and then we are out of here. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. We also said a little Diddy news as well, okay? And we talked about the wildfire being set, one of them, the Hearst fire, being possibly set buy the utility company's equipment. Okay. And we talked about this, the FBI agents, um, the ones who was involved in the cases of the insurrectionists. They are not going to have to worry about their names being released publicly, and if they do be released, they have to be notified within 2 days before it. Okay, and then he also had to restrain a passenger on a airplane on Frontier Airlines because he was kicking the seats, and he was also trying to kick out the window, and they sent him in for a mental evaluation check. All right. And then, as I just reported not too long ago, a reporter who was going to cover the Super Bowl. He passes on in New Orleans, and he was in his hotel room with a woman. So I don't know exactly what transpired, but that person is detained for using his credit cards and some other fraudulent activity. All right. Okay. So one health news, and then we're out of here. Let me see if I can find it real quick. And a lot of those January 6th rioters return back to jail as well. That's another thing we talked about. Okay, let's see here. So they said the disease starts on your plate, and this is according to a cardiologist. Okay, so let's see real quick. So it says more than 133 million Americans, at least 40% of them, had at least one chronic disease in 2022, according to the data from the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, okay, CDC. Topping the list of chronic diseases are heart disease, cancer, stroke, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, which is also called COPD, and diabetes. All right. So anyway, he said, make America healthy again. What to know about the movement. So he was like, you cannot fix health or healthcare without fixing the food. All right. And this is according to Dr. Asim Malhotra. All right. He's a cardiologist. So let's see here. What did they say you need to do? So he's saying, you need to take care of your metabolic health, okay? And he said poor metabolic health is directly linked to the development of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and stroke, all right? And let's see here. And he said a person is considered to have metabolic syndrome when they fail to meet 3 of these optimal values. So, like, for example, if someone who has high blood pressure and then they got high blood glucose and high triglycerides, they would be considered to be at the highest risk of experiencing health problems. Let's see here. Oops, what am I doing? Damn it, let's go back. So he said the worst things someone can do for their metabolic health is to eat a diet high in ultra processed foods, sugars, and other low quality carbs, such as flour-based products like rice and pasta. He says to optimize your metabolic health, he recommends eating whole foods, avoiding the foods that I just mentioned before, keeping active, reducing stress through yoga, Pilates, or meditation, or just hugging your friends, or just doing regular exercise. Okay. And then he said improvements can happen within just 21 to 28 days from changing your dietary habits. So that means cutting out ultra processed foods and, like I said, eliminating low quality carbs, like refined breads, the pastas, rice, and potatoes. He said if you do that for 4 to 6 weeks, you will actually start to reset your metabolic health. And then he said, then after that, you can eat them occasionally, like once a month or something like that. Okay. Okay, let's see here. So anyway, if you want to read more on that topic, you can actually go to Disease Starts on Your Plate. Cardiologist says, here's what to change. So we just found out you need to change how you eat. Cut out all the unnecessary foods that you don't need, processed, ultra processed, sugars, white flours, alcohol, smoking, get exercise, plenty of sleep, and reduce your stress. And maybe take a couple vitamins. And that will help you to decrease, certain diseases like heart disease, diabetes, what else? Diabetes, heart disease, cancer, stroke, and things like that. Okay? All righty. So, y'all, thank you again so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like this content. And you can also subscribe to the channel if you like. And hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Share and leave a comment. And thank you guys so much. And if you want to show additional support to the channel, you can do that by doing the Cash App to $Shades too. All right. Or you can do a super sticker or a super chat, or you can copy yourself a $4.99 membership. Guys, I'm wishing you a blessed weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in. Check out all my other videos, my shorts, my reaction videos, my other videos, and my Dollar Tree hauls. All right, check those out. I'm putting up another Dollar Tree haul probably on Sunday, and I have another reaction video to put up. All right. Other than that, you guys, I will see you guys on Monday, if God willing. I wanted to say thank you to Jermaine for being here, showing support. Let's see, make sure I miss nobody. Jermaine, Nightbot always doing his job. A Dub, have a good day at work. Tony Vance, I hope you are having a good night at work. Let's see who else came in here. Let's see who else. Emails TV, thank you so much for coming by, showing support. Thank you to everybody in the bushes and everybody who watches this in the replay. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you guys, and have a blessed weekend and a good morning. All right, see y'all later. I'm going to change this balance. Take this off. I'm going to change these, y'all. All right, y'all. See y'all later. Have a good night, okay? Hold on, let me see this. Let's see. Okay. Good night, y'all. Take care.